Hello friends, in last session we have discussed about how we can take the input from the user. So now in this session we are going to learn about if else and nested if else. So let's start with that. So what is if? So if statement or if token is used for a condition. If there is a condition in the program, we have to check whether the condition is true or false. So in that case we are using if. So syntax for if is if round bracket open, within round bracket condition, and after that round bracket close. So the condition is true, so the first block, that is if block, will execute it. So we are giving the input to the condition, that is if block. So if statement checks the condition. If the condition is true, so if block is executed. If the condition is false, then it will end the program. Next part is the if else. So if condition is true, so if block will execute, or if the condition is false, so else block will execute. After that your program will be terminated. And nested if else, we have to check more than one condition. So at that time we use a nested if else. So what is the syntax for nested if else? So nested if else, first if, then condition is true, so it will execute the if block. If condition is not satisfied, so it will again check else if block. Again there is one condition, again it will check. Again if this condition is not satisfied, not true, again it will check the next. Again we can have, and the final is the else block. If all conditions are false, then the else part will be executed. So let's start with the actual program, how if else work. So here is our program of how we can use the if block. So we have to check whether a person is eligible for voting or not. A person who has completed 18 years, he is eligible for voting in India. So let's start with that program. So we have a condition that we have to check whether the person is having an age above 18. So are eligible for vote or not. So we will take first, we are taking the input from the user. So we will use the scanner class. Yes, we are using. So first statement, import java.util.star, because the scanner class is a part of util package. Next step is a class demo if. Your demo if is our program name. Curly bracket open. We want to take the values from user, so we'll have a main method with this only. So let's start. Public static void main into the bracket string args square bracket open close semicolon, not semicolon. Public static void main round bracket open string args square bracket open close round bracket close. Again curly bracket open. We want to take the value from user, so we'll use a scanner class. So scanner, the object of scanner sc new scanner system.in semicolon. We have to declare variable, so integer age. So we are storing the value in age. That value is taking from the user. We'll give the message to the user. System will give the message to the user. So system dot out dot print ln round bracket enter your age round bracket double quotes close round bracket close semicolon. After that the variable we have declared is age is equal to sc dot next int round bracket open close semicolon. So currently age is having some value, so we have to check the condition. If age is greater than 18, so if block is executed. So if block is system dot out dot print ln round bracket double quote start person is eligible for person is eligible for voting double quote close semicolon. And if this condition is not true, then else part is executed. So else part again system dot out dot print ln not eligible here our main method close, here our class close. So we'll run this program. So our program name is demo if. So demo if dot java, we have saved the file. Next step, open command prompt, that is cmd. Next step, use javac demo if dot java, so it will compile the program. Next step, use java interpreter and use the demo if, use the program name, that is demo if. So now it will show the message enter your age. So suppose person given 21 as an input. Now so it will give the which part will executed, if part is executed, because the condition is true, that is 21 is greater than 18. So message is you are eligible for voting, you are eligible for voting. So in this way our if else program will run. Now we'll take another example how we can use nested if else. So to use nested if else, what we have to do, we have to take more than one condition. So the more than one condition, so our aim is we have to show the grade according to the marks of student. Suppose a student is having marks from 0 to 35, so we have to give the less grade, that is fail grade. If the person is having marks above 35 up to 50, so we'll give the first class. So in this way, so we'll do this. So we'll use the nested if else. So for that purpose we need a program. So we'll calculate the grades, grade calculation of candidate. So what we have to search? We have to search whether the person is having marks from 0 to 35. So fail grade, or we can say we are giving the D grade. If the person is having marks 36 to 50, so we'll have a second class with grade C. If 51 to 60, first class with B. 61 up to 70, first class with dist, that is distinction with A, and 71 up to 100 we can say extraordinary class. extraordinary class with O grade. So let's start with the actual code, how a code is executed. So let's start with the program. First step, import java.util.star semicolon. Class name is demo nested, curly bracket open, public static void main into the bracket string args square bracket open close round bracket close, curly bracket open. We have to create a scanner class. So scanner, we create object sc new scanner system dot in round bracket close semicolon. So we have object. First step, we have to create a variable, that is marks, in which we are taking the values from the user. So marks, we have to compare the marks. So integer marks, again we have to give the message to the user. So system dot out dot println to the bracket enter marks. So user will give the marks and will store the marks within marks variable. So marks is equal to sc dot, we are taking the which marks, integer marks. So sc dot next int round bracket open close semicolon. So currently the mark is having value. So next part is we have to take if condition first. So we have to check the condition, and as you know there are more than one conditions. So let's start. If we have to check the marks from 0 to 35. If marks greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0, and marks less than or equal to 35. So statement is system dot out dot print ln the bracket konta grade, so D grade. Next condition, we have to check from 36 to 50. So else if marks greater than or equal to 36 and marks less than or equal to 50. We have to give the message system dot out dot print ln C grade. Again next condition, else if marks greater than or equal to 51 and marks less than or equal to 60. System dot out dot print ln into the bracket B grade. Next else if into the bracket marks greater than or equal to 61 and marks less than or equal to 70. So grade is system dot out dot print ln. So it is grade is A. Again we have to check last condition, else if marks greater than or equal to 71 and marks less than or equal to 100. So the grade is O grade. System dot out dot print ln, the grade is O grade. And last condition, when the user enters a wrong number, just like if the user gives -1, so in that case the else part will execute it. So else part is system dot out dot print ln. You have entered wrong marks. That's it. So here else part close, here your main function close and your class close. So in this way we have used nested if else. So how to use? Our program name is demo nested dot java. So we have to use Java C program name, that is demo nested dot java. Again we have to use Java demo nested, so it will execute. So statement is enter marks. Suppose user has given 60 marks, so it will show B grade. So this is the output. Thank you.